Here's a crazy thought. What if avoiding debt isn't the smart move you think it is? What if it's actually holding you back from building real wealth? Rich people don't fear debt, they master it. They use it to buy properties, grow businesses, and make their money work harder than ever. And in this video, I'm revealing the 5 genius ways they do it, and how you can too. So stick with me because the last one, it's a total game changer. Remember how I said avoiding debt might actually be keeping you poor? Well, the rich know exactly how to use debt to build wealth, and today, I'm going to show you exactly how they do it. In this video, we're breaking down 5 genius ways the wealthy use debt to make more money, ways you can start using today to level up your financial game. From leveraging real estate to scaling businesses, you're going to see how the rich turn what most people fear into their biggest asset. And trust me, the 5th strategy is a total game changer. It's how some of the richest people on earth legally avoid paying taxes. You won't want to miss it. Remember how we just talked about how the rich use debt as a tool instead of a burden? Well, one of the most powerful ways they do this is through real estate leverage. Here's how it works. They use debt to get their hands on properties that make them money. Yes, debt actually pays them. Imagine you find a property worth $500,000. Instead of paying the full amount, you put down just 20%. That's $100,000, and borrow the rest. Now, your tenants are the ones who pay off that mortgage for you, while you sit back and watch your equity grow. As the property appreciates, let's say it goes up to $700,000 or more over time, you're not just holding on to a valuable asset, you're also making money every month from the rent, and your mortgage is being paid down by other people. This is the beauty of real estate leverage. The rich understand that debt is an opportunity to build wealth without using all their own money. They acquire properties that grow in value, provide cash flow, and pay themselves off. In the world of the wealthy, debt isn't something to avoid. It's the gateway to building long-term wealth. Now, if real estate is how the rich leverage debt to build passive income, business expansion is how they use it to scale and grow their fortunes even faster. Just like with real estate, debt gives them the ability to unlock new opportunities and take risks without draining their own savings. Here's how it works. Think about companies like Amazon or even smaller businesses. The wealthy don't just rely on their personal savings to expand. They use debt to fund operations, hire talent, increase inventory, or ramp up marketing. They borrow money to push the business forward, knowing that the returns from this investment will far outweigh the cost of the loan. For example, Jeff Bezos didn't build Amazon by waiting for profits to pile up. He borrowed millions to expand, build infrastructure, and grow his customer base. In a way, he used debt to speed up the process of scaling his business, and today, Amazon is worth over $1 trillion. Just like in real estate, debt here becomes a tool for growth, not a limitation. The rich use borrowed money to invest in their future, scale their operations, and increase their earning potential. Now, just like businesses use debt to expand, the rich also use it to invest in high-yield opportunities, essentially using borrowed money to earn more money. Think of it as the next level after expanding a business. Instead of letting cash sit idle, they borrow to invest in assets that will generate returns far greater than the cost of the debt. For instance, let's say you have access to a low-interest loan, and instead of spending it on personal expenses, you use it to invest in stocks, index funds, or other high-yield opportunities. The rich know that if they can earn a return of 8%, 10%, or even higher on their investments, while only paying 3% or 4% in interest on their debt, they're coming out ahead. It's like using leverage to multiply your money. You borrow at a low rate, then invest it in something that earns a much higher rate of return. Warren Buffett has been using this method for years, borrowing money to invest in companies or stocks that he believes will deliver huge returns over time. Just like expanding a business with debt, using borrowed money to invest in high-yield opportunities allows the wealthy to grow their wealth faster, compounding their returns with other people's money. The key here is that they know how to make their debt work for them. Now, let's talk about something that could seriously blow your mind, using debt for tax efficiency. This is another way the rich make debt work for them, and it's a strategy that helps them keep more of their wealth in their pockets. Here's how it works. When the wealthy take on debt, whether it's a mortgage on a property or a loan for business expansion, they're often able to deduct the interest they pay on that debt from their taxes. So instead of paying taxes on their entire income, they reduce their taxable income by the amount they paid in interest. For example, let's say you borrowed money to invest in a rental property. The interest you pay on that loan is tax deductible, meaning you're paying less in taxes overall. The same goes for business loans. If you borrow money to expand your business, the interest payments are typically deductible. By using debt strategically, the rich legally lower their tax burden and keep more money working for them. It's like getting paid to borrow money. And the best part is, they're doing it legally. No loopholes, just smart financial planning. By now, you're probably starting to see just how powerful debt can be when used the right way. If you're finding this useful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Trust me, you won't want to miss the final strategy. It's going to change the way you think about debt and wealth building forever. Now that we've covered how the rich use debt for tax efficiency, let's talk about how they also use debt to protect their assets and scale their wealth even further. This strategy is a game changer when it comes to maintaining and growing wealth without triggering huge tax bills. Here's the deal. Instead of selling off assets like stocks or real estate to free up cash, which would trigger capital gains taxes, the wealthy borrow against those assets. This allows them to avoid selling, keep their investments growing, and access the cash they need without the tax hit. Let's break it down with a real-world example. Imagine you've built a $1 million stock portfolio. You need some cash for a new opportunity, but selling those stocks means paying capital gains tax on your gains. Instead of cashing out, you borrow against the portfolio using it as collateral. This way, you get the cash you need, but your stocks stay intact, continuing to grow and generate returns. This strategy is what some of the wealthiest people in the world, like Warren Buffett, use to protect their assets. Buffett is famous for borrowing against his massive portfolio to fund investments, without ever having to sell a single share. By borrowing at low interest rates, he avoids the tax burden and keeps his money working for him, compounding even more wealth. Just like using debt for tax deductions, this is another way the rich leverage debt to keep more of their wealth and avoid unnecessary tax payments. They don't let taxes force them to sell their assets. Debt lets them hold on to their investments and continue to grow them. So, if you're ready to start applying these strategies to protect your assets and scale your wealth, be sure to hit that subscribe button. There's so much more coming your way. Now, as we wrap up, you can see how the rich don't just use debt to build wealth, they use it to protect and scale their wealth too. From leveraging real estate and business debt to reduce taxes, to borrowing against assets to avoid selling and triggering capital gains taxes, debt is truly a tool for both growth and protection. The key takeaway here is simple. Debt isn't just a cost or a burden, it's a strategic asset. When used wisely, it can help you grow your wealth faster, protect your assets, and keep more of what you earn. So, whether it's building your credit, investing in high-yield opportunities, or using debt to shield your investments from taxes, you now know that debt, when used strategically, is one of the smartest tools the wealthy have in their arsenal. If you're ready to start thinking about debt as an opportunity, make sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more game-changing strategies. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.